Racing is proudly brought to you by Sparacio'S Speed Shop and QC Racing. Welcome back to Thunder Valley Raceway. I'm Brian Tolmie, and this is group number 4 of Sam Sparacio'S Mustang Challenge. This is the halfway point of qualifying for the event. Let's head down to Macca's and meet today's drivers. First up in the Boss 302 Mustang, it's David Sparacio. Driver number 2 in the 67 Shelby GT 500, it's Diecast Racing veteran Arlo. Next up in the second 67 Shelby GT 500 for the day, it's N-Count. And last but not least, in the 1992 Ford Mustang, it's Brenly. Let's head up now and check out the odds for today's racing, thanks to Sportsbet, where we see Sparacio the $1.30 favourite over Arlo at $1.90, Brenly $2.10 and N-Count at $2.60. Cars are locked and loaded for Sparacio'S Mustang Challenge race number 1, where we see Brenly and Arlo on pole. The lights begin to count down, the lights go out and away they go. It's a good start there by Arlo, gets the whole shot, then gets turned around by Brenly. Sparacio sees some daylight, gets his car through and wins the race. That's a great win by Sparacio over Arlo, N-Count and Brenly in 4th. Great drive this one by Sparacio. Saw a little bit of daylight and he said, "Oh, get me Mustang through there." And he did that. Just here, Sparacio saw a gap and went through. Great drive by him in the first event of the day here at Thunder Valley. Let's go and check out the scores after race number 1, where we see Sparacio sitting on 5, ahead of Arlo, N-Count and Brenly on 1. Drivers are strapped in at the Coca-Cola start line for race number 2. N-Count and Brenly on pole position for this one. Lights begin to count down. Who's going to get the best start? Away they go. Brenly off to a good start there, but here goes Arlo. Gets the whole shot, looks like a winner. Hits turn 3, rolls his vehicle. There goes Brenly, gets the win. 5 points for Brenly over N-Count in 2nd. Arlo 3rd after rolling his car down the straight. And Sparacio claims 1 point in 4th. Let's check out the replay where we see Arlo flying. Got the whole shot when Brenly got a bit loose. We hit turn number 3 and Arlo rolled his car. Managed to get back on all 4s, but it was a fast finishing Brenly in the 92 Mustang going on to claim her first victory of the day. Great drive there by Arlo to get back on all 4s. I'd say he was a little bit dizzy. Had trouble finding his bearings after landing back on the Dunlops. But a great drive by Brenly. We see the scoreboard after race number 2. Brenly sits on 6 with David Sparacio, N-Count and Arlo sitting on 5. We'll be right back.
What is classic? A fiction? A song? A film? An artwork? Or is classic a machine with a 210 horsepower V8 heart showing up in 1964? Full with power, tough line body, and unruly character. "50 years of evolution, it becomes more powerful, more faster. But the classic, still flowing in the same blood. The unruly character of it is continuing. The horse never stops running." Are we talking about a car? No, we are talking about Mustang.
Welcome back to the channel for Sam Sparacio'S Mustang Challenge race number 3 coming up right now. David Sparacio and N-Count sharing the front of the grid for this one. The lights begin to count down and away they go. That's a good start there by N-Count. Takes a whole shot and opens up a commanding lead. Heads out of turn 4, spins out of control. Sparacio takes the win. He got a good nudge by Brenly and that pushed him across the line. He wins narrowly over N-Count and Brenly, claiming 2 points for her team. Sadly, we've lost Arlo, who's landed on his lid in between turn 3 and 4. Let's have a look at the replay now and see what happened to Arlo. Just here, Brindley chopped him off. Arlo got airborne, landed on his roof. Then N-Count spun out of control and Brindley rammed Sparacio in the backside to push him across for victory. He certainly was in at the right place at the right time there. I don't think he would have won without Brindley's assistance. There's Arlo, who's got the AOK from the paramedics, and he'll take his position at the starting grid for race number 4. His car sustained no damage. In that massive tumble, it's got to be said, that's a little bit surprising. Let's have a look at the leaderboard after race number 3, where we see Sparacio moving out to an 11-point lead. Brindley and N-Count tied on 8. Drivers are strapped in for the final time here today at Thunder Valley. Arlo and David Sparacio sharing the front of the grid for the final race on today's card as the lights begin to count down. Away they go. That's a great start there by Arlo. Hits the hole shot. Opens up a big lead. Brindley spinning wildly behind. Arlo's hit the timer. He's won the race. Stopping the clock at 5.34 seconds. He wins narrowly over Brindley, Sparacio, and it's a DNF for N-Count. What a drive by Arlo. Must be suffering some ill effects after that tumble in race 3. He got out of control and smashed into the barrier down there and landed on the timer. He crossed the finish line and stopped the clock at 5.34 seconds. Brindley came over for second. Sparacio managed to claim the 2 points in third. And sadly, that's a DNF for N-Count, which rules him out of the competition. He really was performing strongly today before that event. I'm sure we'll see him back on the circuit very soon. Here's N-Count right now. He's got himself out of the car and he's looking all right. He's sitting up next to the RV, just gathering his thoughts before he makes his way back to the pits. Bad luck for N-Count. He's going to miss out on moving on through. Let's check the leaderboard after race number 4, where we see David Sparacio moving on through with 13 points, just ahead of Brindley on 11. Arlo just misses out there on 10 points, but what a great drive. Congratulations goes to David Sparacio in the Boss 302 Mustang. Great drive by him today. And also Brindley in the 1992 Hot Wheels inspired Ford Mustang. She drove that car like she stole it. As always, we need to say goodbye and thanks for racing to 2 unlucky drivers today. It's Arlo in the Shelby GT500. Moving on with him, the other GT500 is N-Count. He drove really hard today and had no luck in that last race. If you have liked what you've seen today, please subscribe, like, comment, and ring the notification bell. Come back for more racing next week, proudly brought to you by Sparacio'S Speed Shop and QC Racing. We'll have group number 5 of Sam Sparacio'S Mustang Challenge right here at Thunder Valley Raceway next Friday. So make sure you're back here then.